Hello and welcome to this new pick a card reading video. Today's message is going to be about your November prediction. So whatever is going to happen for you in November and some messages to help guide you through that month. I chose today to work with the Inna Siegel deck called The Secret Language of Colors. So the cards that you see right now are from her deck, and each of them is a color. Each card is a color. So pile number 1 is Pearl, Connected to Divine. Pile number 2 is Cherry, Live an Extraordinary Life. And pile number 3, CYAN. I'm not sure if it's pronounced that way. CYAN, Build Your Confidence. So whichever pile you feel the most drawn to, whichever color you feel the most drawn to, or whichever message you feel the most drawn to, this is going to be your reading for the month of November. You can look at the description below and you will see some timestamps for each one of those piles, so you can go directly to your reading. Okay, let's get started with pile number 1. So pile number 1, you got Pearl. Pearl is about connecting to the divine. It's about spirituality, obviously. So if you are currently practicing something spiritual, either like a meditation, or I'm guessing you must be into tarot if you chose to watch this video. So this counts as a spiritual practice if you read for yourself or listen to other people's readings. The universe is saying that this is a good practice for you, that this is helping you get through whatever you need to get through in the month of November. It could also be a month where you make those practices more frequent, or you explore more in depth your spirituality. Okay, this Pearl card can also be about bringing clarity into your life and also bringing truth and harmony. It's a very peaceful color, and it's a very if you felt like there was a little bit of chaos in your life, or if you feel like there's a lot of unclear stuff, there's a lot of chaos, you feel like not at peace, then November is going to be a good month for you, because it's going to bring things back to more like a normal state. Okay, let's get into your tarot cards. So let's see. Okay, I'm gonna pull 3 tarot cards for you. Okay, we got the 6 of Prisms in reverse. This is like 6 of Pentacles. We have 5 of Potion, which is like the 5 of Cups, and 4 of Potions in reverse, which is like the 4 of Cups. Okay, this month of November, you're definitely overcoming some disappointment from the past. There's something that is still haunting you. See all those ghosts? This is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck, so I thought it would be a good thematic for the month of November. See all those ghosts? I feel there's still something haunting you from your past. I feel like you just come from a very chaotic situation. There's something that recently happened, or maybe there's something about your life that's a little bit, I want to say, messed up. Quote unquote messed up. It could be about love, relationship transition. Maybe you were someone and now you're with someone else or something like that. Or there's just kind of there's a transition that's very uncomfortable, and it's really hard to see clearly because there's so many emotions, there's so many things going on all at once. I feel you're gonna get over your shame this month. You're gonna heal that. um, the Five of Cups is usually a disappointment, and I feel like that's you looking at your past. The Six of Presents slash the Six of Pentacles, it can be about your past, something in the past, and you have it in reverse. That's why I think that there's something that you haven't made peace with, and you still harbor some shame. There's maybe something that you did or something that you didn't do, and you have a regret about it. But with the Four of Cups in reverse, I think this is saying that you're gonna get over it. You're gonna learn to be able to see the glass half full instead of seeing the glass half empty. You're gonna be able to see what's going well in your life and not focus so much on what could go better or what you could have done better, because that's really important. And this is what is gonna get you out of your funk. It will be really important for you. We talked about spiritual practice. The spiritual practice can be so many things. You know, it could be the religion that you practice, it could be some ritual that you have, it could be reading tarot cards for yourself, it could be meditation. And for you, I see that there's a big importance on being grateful for what you have, practicing gratefulness. And this is something that's actually been proven, that if you practice gratefulness, if you write down or just say out loud or say in your head 5 things that you're grateful for in the present. What are 5 things that you are happy about in your current life? It can be anything from a person in your life. It could be something that you bought at the grocery store. It could be something like the presence of a pet in your life. It could be so many things. Any answer is good. Anything you're grateful for. 5 things every day. First thing in the morning, find 5 things you're grateful for. And it's been proven that after 3 weeks of doing that, people would be able to really alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety. And I just think that it's really showing that this stuff works. This stuff really works. 5 things every morning that you're grateful for. You can do it, and it's worth it, and it's not long, because I see that you do have work to do before you can feel good again. But it's possible. It's really possible. Okay, we'll get some more tarot cards here. Let's see. I'm just gonna push this more on here, just because, want some room for more cards. Okay, let's get one card from the Enchanted Map. Okay, you got Coming to Life. Coming to Life. That's pretty clear. You know what I feel like? I feel like this person here is you. And look at what she's holding. It's like she's holding a pearl. Doesn't it look like it? I mean, it's really gigantic pearl and it's shiny. It's making light. But I feel like this is you elevating yourself and transforming. There's a butterfly here. That's a symbol of transformation. You're transforming through spirituality. You're elevating yourself, elevating your mood, feeling more life because of spirituality, because of those little practices of being grateful and taking time for yourself, calming down. You're coming to life because of those practices. It's really easy to not do those practices. Like I talk about the gratefulness, it's really easy to be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, it's just saying 5 things. What difference does it make if I don't do it? But this is a habit that really makes a big difference, I think. It's something that you could tie to another practice, like, when you go to the bathroom, when you take a shower, when you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, whatever. It's something that you could be doing as you're preparing in the bathroom. 5 things you're grateful for. Or while you do the dishes, when you do something kind of mundane that doesn't require a lot of concentration necessarily, you could easily find 5 things and make this whatever mundane activity more interesting, because you're also thinking about things that make you happy in your life. I really see you, I keep insisting on that because I really see you being helped by a certain practice. And maybe it's not gratefulness, maybe for you it's another type of meditation. There's so many kind of meditation. If you've been looking into a certain kind recently, I bet that's what your body and mind needs right now. So yeah, take that step toward integrating whatever spiritual activity appeals to you right now. Do it. It's really, really gonna be helpful for you. Okay, pulling a spirit animal card right now. Okay, you got this scarab beetle. Magic works through you. I think that, once again, talking about gratefulness, I think that the things that you are thankful for, you will bring more and more into your life. So if you're looking for more money, be grateful for all the money that you currently get, and you'll get more. Things like that. I see you really manifesting your dream this month. I see you really seeing how powerful you are and how you'll be able to find your way to your dream. You will become more hopeful. You will see how powerful gratefulness or other spiritual practices can be. I think that there's a lot of magic in the air for you, Pile 1. There's a lot going on in November for you. I think that you will be able to manifest more and more, and the things of the past will belong to the past more and more, because you will be so excited about your present and so grateful. And yeah, that's a true transformation. Okay, here we got, this is from Moonology, we got the mutable moon. Okay, so a lot of changes for you as well. So mutable moon, nothing is yet set in stone. You're transforming. If you are thinking right now, oh, I can't change, I'm never gonna change, I've been a little bit pessimistic all my life, this is not something I can change. For example, maybe that's not exactly what you're telling yourself, but sometimes we just kind of refuse to hope because we're so convinced that it's impossible and we don't want to be disappointed. So we're like, no, that's never gonna happen. And if you're like that, this card here is the confirmation that this is just not true. You can change. You can make your life become the life that you truly desire. And I think that maybe you will gain some hope, and you will be more and more convinced of how much you have the power to change your life like that. So this month of November, I don't know if a lot is going on in the physical world, like your work and your home and all of that. I don't know if a lot is going on there, but there's definitely a lot going on in your mind. There's a transformation emotionally. You're becoming a much more positive, much more spiritual, hopeful person, and there's a lot more harmony in your life. I feel like you might be having some transcendental experience. I don't know. It's pretty intense. I mean, look at all those cards: the magic, the divine, mutable moon coming to life. I mean, come on. It's just so powerful. Listen to messages from the universe. Listen to look at things that you dream. Write down your dreams. Look at little signs here and there. Look at animals that you often happen to see. There are times where I walk outside and I just see so many rabbits, and then I can be a whole month without seeing rabbits. That means something. In those times, I like to go read the spiritual meaning of rabbits. And sometimes I find messages, and I feel like there's something for you in that. There's something. You are gonna get some upgrade. You're gonna get some messages, and you're gonna understand yourself more deeply than ever before. Okay, I'm gonna roll the Astro dice. Okay, we got Scorpio transformation, deep transformation. The Sun in 12th house. Okay, and those both fell on the mutable moon. So I think that you are discovering secret parts of yourself. I think that this might have to do with exploring spirituality a little bit more, because spirituality is it's usually something we tend to keep inside. It's usually, you don't really know what are the spiritual practices and ways of thinking of people unless you know them really, really well, usually. So I feel like that's what the Sun and 12th house mean. It's like bringing light onto your secret self, getting to discover who you really are and how powerful you can be through spirituality. There's a big transformation. And that dice here, the Scorpio dice, which is symbol of deep transformation, fell right between the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups in reverse. There's a big transformation, which means that you can quickly go from disappointment to seeing the good in life and getting back on track. You're gonna be able to get back on track faster. I think that's a big tipping point for you right now. That's something that's gonna change your life forever, this transformation. So I hope you enjoy it, and if that resonates, let me know. And you're always welcome to hit the like button or subscribe to this channel if you aren't already. Thank you so much for watching. Bye! Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this cherry card, this is going to be your reading for the month of November. So cherry says, live an extraordinary life. So I bet you're gonna have some fun this month. Pile number 2. Yeah, Cherry, live an extraordinary life. This is also about being yourself, being your quirky self, daring to dream your dreams, however crazy they may be, they may seem. Living out of the ordinary, having an out of the ordinary life. So whatever, maybe you're doing something on the side, maybe maybe you have a day job but you dream of being an artist or something along those lines. And so maybe you've already started taking classes of whatever, painting or some kind of skill that's out of the ordinary. And maybe some of you are looking, you want to start a business, or you want to quit your day job to do what you're passionate about. So November could talk about that, either like gathering the skills more, or literally quitting the job that you don't like to do something else. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but if that's something you are thinking about, this reading might talk about that for you. Okay, let's get into your tarot card, pile number 2. Okay, so I'm gonna pull 6 tarot cards for you. Alrighty, we got the 3 of Presents. That's like the 3 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. So this could talk about leaving your job, honestly. This is something that might happen, or going to start your own business. We got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Potion is like the Knight of Cups. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm sure you have noticed by now. This deck, I love it, and I thought it would be good for this time of year, Okay, Knight of Potion. Six of Swords. And then we have 8 of Wands. I'll just move this cherry card here. Sorry, there's just not enough room for all the cards right now. And 6 of Pentacles. Okay, definitely a lot of Pentacles in this reading. A little bit of all the elements, but mostly earth. Okay, so it could very well have to do with something like a job and a hobby, and starting your own business or wanting to start your own business. Okay, so I see that for some of you, you might be trying to find another job that is more, makes you feel more authentic, that's more close to your heart, to your passion. And I see it not working right away with this 3 of Pentacle and 9 of Pentacle in reverse. I feel like you will just need more than one try, okay? So if it's just an if, but if you try something, if you try to get a new job or try to start something and it doesn't work the first time, don't get discouraged, because I see you really sticking to being true to yourself, following your heart, Okay, still thinking about the cherry card here, live an extraordinary life. And I see things developing really fast with the Eight of Wands. Things are going really fast. You might get a lot of opportunities all of a sudden. And then Six of Present, it can be about being able to be productive and in demand. It could be about finding abundance, more abundance in that, enough so that you can afford, spending a little more on Christmas presents, for example. It might be that for now, don't quit your day job just yet. Work a little bit more on the skill part of whatever is the new thing you want to start. But there's definitely some development this month happening. Okay, it's not gonna be easy every day, but the reward is good. And you have to keep being true to yourself, true to what you really want. That's the most important thing. It will pay off in the end, even if in the short run it feels like maybe it's not the best choice. Let's get some more cards for you, some oracle cards. There's one from the Enchanted Map. Here we got Home in Reverse. This could be a sign that it's just not time to, like if you've been wanting to work from home, maybe it's just not really time yet to switch from a job to another. It could also about noticing what makes you feel happy and what makes you feel like yourself and what doesn't. So if you're in a field of work that you really don't enjoy, for example, or maybe the people there, they don't get you, or maybe they're even a little toxic, who knows? Like, it's about noticing those things. If you feel a little bit unhappy, especially within a group of people or in a workplace, try to put the finger on what it is exactly that bothers you. This could be talking about that too. With home, I feel like you just don't feel like yourself right now, and it's really important to you to be yourself and to live your life in authenticity. Okay, let's get ourselves a spirit animal card. Okay, we got the dove. Dove spirit, be peace. If you're having a little bit of a fight with some co-workers or some people in your life in November, try to, not necessarily a fight, just just not agreeing on something, not necessarily a full-on fight, but this month try to be compassionate, try to understand where this is coming from. This month is about understanding where things are coming from. Why do you not feel comfortable in one place? Where is this coming from? Put the finger on it, and then if someone disagrees with you, where is this truly coming from? Don't take things personally, I hear. If you want to leave a workplace, you want to make sure that it is done peacefully. And I feel like that's being true to yourself, to be peaceful and to wish everybody love and peace. It's something that's part of you already. And so you want to remain true to yourself on that matter. Let's pull a moon card here, Moonology card. Let's see what this says. We got New Moon in Taurus, Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so see what I told you about it's worth pursuing your goal? Even if you can't leave your job yet, or even if you can't do everything that you were wishing to do or you're eager to do, it's exciting because you're on a journey to prosperity, doing what you truly love. And it is a journey. You have to be patient, but it's gonna pay off. Yes, I think that you're at the dawn of a really, really beautiful journey. You can have what you want, including material things, but you have to believe in yourself. So that's what New Moon in Taurus's message is to believe in yourself if you're thinking about, especially when it comes to money things. So, you could really end up making a living exclusively on things that you're passionate about. That is possible. But it also requires patience. You maybe make a little financial plan for what you want, for the business you want to create. Maybe start a little savings account for whatever you're doing, your art budget, your new business budget. Start thinking about the finances of it, what you would need or how much you would need to earn for a living to make you happy and things like that. I see you doing that. Okay, Taurus is a lot about money, about abundance, about your values, about being comfortable in life too. Let's roll the astro dice on this. Okay, we got Taurus again. So you might be a Taurus or Taurus rising or moon. I see with Jupiter and Taurus like that, I think that you're gonna grow exponentially comfortable and you're gonna achieve your dreams. Remember that when you hit a bump on the road, because you will inevitably have some bumps on the road. Just don't get discouraged. This is normal. You have to choose yourself. You have to choose to do what makes you happy. But plan for the finances of it. Have a plan for it. I see you really succeeding at what you're doing and really growing through that. I hope you enjoyed this pile number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like, you can hit the like button, or even better, you can subscribe to this channel. And if that resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much. Ciao. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this CYAN color, CYAN, I don't know how to pronounce that really. It's blue. Build your confidence. This is your reading for the month of November. So building your confidence. So probably this is something that you're going to work at this month, where there's going to be some events that help you grow in that way. CYAN card can also be about making choices, about like feeling confident to make a choice, being more decisive, being more relaxed and peaceful in general, being more happy, being who you are, being better at communicating. Okay, I'm gonna pull 5 tarot cards for you, pile number 3. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, we got 9 of candles. That's like the 9 of wands in reverse. We got 4 of presents, 5 of candles, or 5 of wands. 4 of presents, that's the 4 of pentacles. And then we have 4 of potions, those are the cups in reverse. And we got the world in reverse. Interesting. Just trying to fit all the cards here. Yep. Okay. The first message I hear is that some of you might be a little bit feeling on edge right now. I just feel this energy of fighting for crumbles. Like I see this 4 of Pentacles with little like crumbles of cheese, and 5 of Candles, which is like the wands, which is like the card where people usually fight with sticks. And you can see here they're fighting. So, but it's not a serious fight. It's like fighting for not very much, and maybe spending too much energy on details, maybe focusing on details too much, maybe kind of overstretching yourself over little unimportant things. For some of you, there might be some kind of something in your past that made you a little bit susceptible, a little bit perfectionistic. Maybe you grew up in a family where it was valued to just be perfect. Maybe you had like, A, but you got back home and you were told, well, why didn't you get an A+? I expect more from you, or something like that. Not necessarily that. Obviously, take what resonates. I feel like because of the building the confidence card, I think that this is your key to building more confidence. It's to revisit what were the events in the past that made you feel like you were not enough, like you didn't do well enough, like you're not smart enough, or whatever it is. I feel like you need to explore your past a little bit, and I know it might be hard, but it's worth it. It's worth it just to put the finger on the wound. And if you don't feel ready to do that, that's alright, don't do it. Obviously, just do what resonates with you. And if you don't feel like you need to build your confidence, then, it's not a reading for you, obviously. But if you can make a list or just come up with some things that you still remember that hurt you in the past, and if you could talk to yourself, talk to your past self, what would you tell yourself? I think there's kind of a wanting to reparent yourself, wanting to be your own nurturing parent for that time where things didn't go your way, and maybe you didn't have the help that you needed, maybe you didn't have the nurture that you needed, maybe you didn't have the love that you needed. I know it's really sad, but you have to give it to yourself now, and that's something that's possible. Yes, with the world in reverse, this is like there's some unfinished business here. There's some things that you need to go back to understand some things about yourself. For some of you, obviously only if it resonates, but for some of you, it might be helpful to go to a professional for that. This is just something that I heard, and it's the kind of thing that people like psychotherapists can be good with, or psychologists, or just therapists, just talking about things that were really hard in your past. Obviously, just take it if it resonates. Okay, here's the Moonology card. We got Balsamic Moon, time for healing. Yeah. Okay, Balsamic Moon, time for healing. Time to release some negativity. Maybe you need to cry some tears. Maybe you need to let out some tears in order to feel better about yourself. There's something that needs to be released. Maybe you need to ask a friend or a family member, why did they do this in the past? Even if it's years and years ago, maybe you need to just ask a question, and that will be okay. to just ask the question respectfully. Okay, here's an enchanted map. Okay, sad embrace in reverse. Okay, I hear that for some of you, things were really unfair when you were younger. Something really unfair happened to you and you were a victim. Okay, you were wronged, and it's just not fair, and you didn't have what you needed and there was nothing you could do. But now in the present you can do something about it. So don't stay in that energy of, well, this happened to me, so I can't do anything about it right now. I can't do anything about it anymore. And just, this is what we would call kind of the victim mentality. And we're all guilty of going there at some point in our lives, to just kind of, like, it's normal to be sad and to be disappointed or to be angry at something, but you need to eventually get out of that state. And sometimes it can be addictive to linger in that state, because it's kind of what we become comfortable with. It's like, well, I can't do anything, I'm not gonna try anything because I'm just this, it's never gonna work. Or just be careful not to be stuck there. There's some healing happening, but know that this is not your life forever, that you're not going to be sad forever. This is going to change. This is going to put the finger of what went wrong. It makes you sad, but it's going to pass. This sadness is going to pass, and it's going to help you in the end overcome things that you did out of reflex, out of reacting. You're going to build more confidence. You're going to be happier. You're going to get discouraged less easily. You're going to have more courage. In fact, you're going to be more hopeful. You're going to be more optimistic. And even if you're not feeling those things right now, it is in your future. It really is. Okay, sadness is just an emotion and it's gonna pass. Okay, and now let's do a spirit animal. Okay, you got the end and spirit in reverse, time to collaborate. Okay, so I want to come back on getting help navigating a hard past, maybe with a therapist or whoever you think would help you most with your specific things you want to talk about. Because I think this card is about collaborating with a person like that in order to help. I see you wanting to do everything yourself and kind of having shame that, like, maybe some of you're ashamed to go to a therapist. Like, you should be able to do that yourself. You shouldn't need a therapist, but it's not helpful. It's about accepting help, maybe opening up to a friend, whatever resonates with you. This card is just saying, don't try to do everything by yourself. Don't try to just make it all work by yourself. You don't have to feel bad if you talk a lot about your specific problem or whatever you're feeling. You don't have to feel bad for it. Your friends are there for that. There are professionals that are there for that. And honestly, when we're sick, we go to the doctor. And I think that there's no shame in going to a psychologist or someone like that, someone who's trained to help us with our mind, with our emotions. There shouldn't be any shame in that. If you've been considering it, at least, if it doesn't resonate and you don't want to do it, then fine, but if you've been considering it and all that's keeping you away from it is just this sense of, well, I should be able to work on it myself, then I would say go for it. Go get the help. Go make your first appointment. It's worth it. Sometimes it just takes someone else's perspective, and for some of you it could just be opening up to a friend or a family member or something like that. Okay, let's roll some dice on that. Okay, we got 7th house and Jupiter in Leo. Okay, with the 7th house, it could be if you're maybe you're in a relationship and ask for help from your significant other at home. Ask for help or confide into them. I think that some of you need to let your significant other know of your past or something that happened in your past, because maybe they don't understand you right now, or maybe like if you're having more fights recently, it could just be that they're not getting your reaction. To them you might seem like you might seem like over dramatic. They just don't understand where this is coming from, and they need an explanation, sort of. They just need to understand you better. This could help break the pattern here. Okay, so lots of healing this month for you, pile number 3, and this is a great thing. I know that a lot of those cards were about difficult things, but I feel like if it shows up like that, it is because you have the potential to heal so much and to be so proud of yourself afterwards. So yeah, rejoice about that. This is a good thing, and we all go through that. Well, pile number 3, let me know if that resonated with you, and let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. Please feel free to hit the like button, or even better, subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao!